So, what does dating and the current employment crisis have in common? Well, let me tell you. In the past, employers have had it way too good and they're getting their come up. I was at the Toowoomba Chamber of Commerce breakfast this morning, and there are a lot of employers, a lot of leaders there in stress. They can't get good people. But you know what? The vast majority of the conversation was around people don't want to work, they're lazy, they want too much money, they want too long a big career path, they want this, they. And in fact, they were treating them like what we have in the model that I've shared with you in the past, which I'll put a link below. They were treating them like hostages. And guess what? Most companies do that. They keep thinking of their people as hostages and just workers who are commodities rather than business partners and people who want to be at work. And so in the past, employers have kind of gone to employees like they were meeting in a bar and said, so do you want to have sex tonight? Rather than saying, would you like to go on a few dates and let's get to know each other and let's see if we can build a relationship and let's see, maybe it might lead to marriage. No, they've gone to sex straight on the first date. Well, that crap doesn't work anymore. And you've actually got to now be attractive to the employees, which means all the stuff I and any other high performance consultants been banging on for over the last 2 decades. This is my 20th year in business. So for 2 decades, I have been talking about building a high performance culture, creating the culture where you have people who are rock stars. And what we need to be able to do now is to create that culture where you are attractive to potential employees. You are the sort of company that people go, damn, I can see that this is going to be a good place to work. Because you know what? People know that they spend a shitload of hours at work. It could be anywhere between 50,000 and 160,000 hours at work in their lifetime. Because you know what? Most of us are going to be working till we're at 90, but that's a whole other video. And the interesting thing is that we are now going to be in this position where over the coming decades, people are going to be selective about who they work for. So when you're, this is where our 4Bs framework comes together, when you're out there trying to attract people in, you've got to be building on the believing and the belonging. You've got to get people believing that this is going to be a great place to work. I can thrive in this environment. I can make an impact. In terms of belonging, this is my tribe. This is where people are going to celebrate me and celebrate where we're going. And so it can be a great thing, and you've got to recruit to that. And in fact, people today, as we were talking, were so desperate that they were just willing to put people on and almost begging. Is that attractive? And you know why they're doing that? Because they know their culture sucks. They know that, you know, when people get inside their workplace, they're being treated like workers. They're being treated like the commodity. You can't do that anymore. You got to treat people like business partners, people who want to have an impact, people who want to make a difference. And I don't care if we're talking about somebody who's going to work in the factory or somebody who's going to be a tech analyst or somebody who's going to be an engineer. People want to make an impact. Yes, there is a percentage of the population who are happy to sit at home on the dole. They're not your target audience. So how are you going to make yourself attractive? How are you going to woo them so that you can invite them to want to come with you on a journey to get married and to be in a long-term relationship with you? That's the question you've got to answer. You've got to put that into your business. You've got to put that into your attraction strategy. If you get that right, then you're going to attract the type of people. So instead of being desperate, saying, please, 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 please come and work for us, it's going to be, you know, we've got such a good place to work. We're going to make you work hard for it. Do you think Apple has changed their selection process, their recruiting process, because they're finding it hard to work? Hell no. People still will be queuing up to get into Apple. They'll be queuing up to get into Tesla. Why can't your business be one that people are queuing up for? If you need help with that, you know where I am. Talk soon. Bye.